You're watching the Black Wonder Channel, where we discuss current events, geopolitics, and much more.
If you did not hear, Russia has accused Ukraine of trying to assassinate Vladimir Putin. Maybe you just think that this is just another installment of the war, just another accusation, things will go past, but this is being seen as an open and direct threat that the Ukrainians did completely against the Russian government, meaning, all hands on deck. We're going to do what we have to do to basically get rid of y'all. Let's look at this story. This is being reported by WION. They said, no choice but to physically eliminate Zelensky. That's what Russia said after a drone assassination attempt. After Russia alleged that Vladimir Putin was targeted by Ukraine in a drone assassination attack, the deputy chairman of the country's Security Council, Dmitry Medvedev, on Wednesday, called for the killing. You hear me? They're calling for the killing of Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. He said there are no other options left other than the physical elimination of the Ukrainian president. That is strong words, and that really shows you the point we're at. We're at a tipping point right now as far as what's happening. Now, he went on to say he gave a warning to Zelensky on Wednesday on his Telegram channel. He wrote, after today's terrorist attack, there are no options left other than the physical elimination of Zelensky and his clique. He said it is not even needed for signing an instrument of unconditional surrender. Hitler, as is known, did not sign it either. There will always be some substitute. So this is a very significant escalation because essentially this means that Russia will not in any type of way negotiate peace with Ukraine, which, by the way, was a possibility a year ago. They were very open to negotiating peace, but because of instigators, i.e. the United States, that did not happen. Now, we want to go to what the U.S. has, the allegations against the United States as far as this attack. So the U.S. has rejected Russia's ludicrous claim that it was behind an alleged attack on the Kremlin, that as Moscow warns of open armed conflict. Now, this is talking about open armed conflict, period, not just with Ukraine. The United States rejected a ludicrous accusation from Russia that it was behind an alleged drone attack on the Kremlin, as Moscow's deputy foreign minister warned the two powers that an open armed conflict could happen. Relations between the U.S. and Russia are at their lowest since the Cold War, but in the aftermath of Wednesday's purported drone attack on the Kremlin, the official residence of the Russian president, Moscow has dramatically dialed up its rhetoric. When asked by CNN if Moscow believed that the United States was behind the attack, Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said, undoubtedly, such decisions, the definition of goals, the definition of means, all of this dictated to Kiev from Washington. We are well aware that decisions on such actions and such terrorist attacks are not made in Kiev, but in Washington. And Kiev is already executing what is told to do. Peskov did not provide any evidence of his claims nor any additional details regarding the alleged attack, saying that information would be released later. Earlier this week, Russia claimed that Ukraine launched a drone strike targeting the Kremlin in an attempt to assassinate Russian President Vladimir Putin, calling it a planned terrorist attack. John Kirby, the U.S. National Security Council Coordinator for Strategic Communications, denied Russia's ludicrous claim that the U.S. directed Ukraine to carry out an alleged attack and kill Putin, and accused the president's spokesperson of lying. I would tell you Mr. Peskov is lying. I mean, it's obviously a ludicrous claim. Yeah, it's so ludicrous. The United States doesn't assassinate presidents. They said it was a ludicrous claim. The U.S. had nothing to do with this. We don't even know what happened here. That is just crazy to hear from anyone working for the US government. We don't know what happened, just like they didn't know what happened with the Nord Stream pipeline. They don't know what happens with anything, despite the fact that the United States has the biggest and most powerful and secret intelligence agencies inside of the world, notably the CIA and other branches of national security offices. All of these things working in concert, multiple places around the world, multiple officers around the world. None of that matters because, hey, we don't know what happened here. It's not believable, obviously. But going forward, Russia doubled down on its bellicose rhetoric later Thursday when Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Ryabkov told local media that relations between the U.S. and Russia are on the verge of an open armed conflict, meaning it's not, in his words, if it's an open armed conflict, then it's not the United States or not Russia fighting a proxy war with Ukraine that the United States is fighting, but it's actually Russia fighting the United States. And that would have a detrimental effect on not just people in other places. That would bring the battlefield home to you, those of you who are living in the United States. So these are some serious issues that are going on. What do I think is going to happen? I think that the war is coming. That's what I think. That's my opinion. I think the war is coming. The war is going to come, hit everyone like it's going to be like, what the heck just happened? How we were just going by our normal business, enjoying our life and, going shopping and everything like that. And then all of a sudden we have the world's biggest superpowers, the United States, Russia, and I believe also China would be involved inside of the biggest war since World War II.
Thank you for watching the Black Wonder channel. If you found value in our content, please like, subscribe, and share.